Bink. Welcome back to SBS Live this week. I'm your host, Jared SBS. We've got another awesome interview and performance for you here on the show today. We've got solo artist, we've got band mixer, upper and full-time band guy in Aztec. This is a guy of many hats. His name is Kyle Truelove, and he'll be on the show today. We've also got video from a band called Big Black Bird from Chicago. You're not going to want to miss that either. Live performances from Kyle, everything that you want to see here on the show. Once again, it's SBS Live this week. At this point, Kyle Truelove and I go back to the better part of a year. We first saw him on the show here in the very first island adventures from SBS when we went over to Vancouver Island to meet a bunch of artists in one day, and Kyle Truelove was one of them. This guy had a hole in his guitar. SBS. Talk about awesome. I love seeing that kind of authenticity. This guy continued to rock. This guitar, beat up and bruised as it was, put out a tremendously beautiful sound that day. And this guy really showed himself to be the songwriter that deserved to be nominated at that year's Vancouver Island Music Awards. Kyle Truelove is one very authentic cat, through and through. Now, we've seen the history and the evolution of what he does. We've seen him go solo through our show and through meeting him. We've also been to the Railway Club here in Vancouver to film the very first show with his band, then the Heavy Hearts. Now he's moved on once again, and he's in a brand new band called Aztec. They are absolutely making waves already, and you'll be able to hear why. If you're fans of indie music and authenticity, stick around, because you're going to like what Kyle Truelove has to say here on the show today. SBS. Alright. It's just random, eh? Like, why not? I know, I'm strange.
There's another question there. Just turn around that.
Dude!
Okay.
Have you got any idea what I'm saying in this next clip? It doesn't have to be right. Just give me your best guess. Rim seslige no pohane har vår eshuk zirus hadde Arnes nyttjes baunia ne simos loxia skers avers ne hevia og formakel skelomerks okni hevia Feiske Zeichnef, Snesrina Hazi und Zausted Ebia.
Oh yeah?
I don't know what to say to that. Kyle.
Hey.
Welcome to SBS Live this week.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem, brother. You've come from the island, sir.
Did. Yes.
It's a long way, you know, it counts.
Yeah, you know,
Right?
should mean something, I guess.
It does mean something, brother. It means something not just to me, but to all of you out there right now. Aww. Tell me about, I mean, I met you on the SBS Island Adventures when we did that months ago now.
Yeah, that's a while ago.
And I've seen you at the Railway Club, but for people that don't know you, give them a bit of a history. What's going on there?
All right. Oh, man.
You're on the spot now, brother.
Yeah, it's a broad question.
It is, because, I mean, you've got solo stuff going on.
Yeah.
I mean, like the
what
past
should we-
three kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Right now, as far as I know you, I've got solo act.
Yeah.
I've got Kyle Truelove and the Heavy Hearts.
Yeah, we went
and
on
then,
that tour.
of course, now we've got your new project, Aztec.
For sure. Yeah.
So give me an idea of the progression from there. How long,
Okay.
what's the time frame for these three?
I hear you. So Kyle Truelove, that's ancient,
Right.
That goes way back to when I was a teenager. And that's been going on ever since, always casual when I was a teenager. And it seems like in the past 2 years I've been like, oh shit,
Right.
I haven't really done anything.
Okay.
I haven't gone to college yet. I gotta give something a shot here.
It's the time.
So it's time to pull the trigger.
Okay.
So, just kept working at that harder, and then I decided to go on this tour around Canada. I guess that was last April.
Yeah.
I think, right? And then, yeah, got a band for that, and we went out as Kyle Truelove and the Heavy Hearts, and played around the Bow Valley and Vancouver and whatnot. And then we got back, and Kyle Truelove and the Heavy Hearts, that was pretty folky, kind of heavy folk stuff. And sometimes it was quiet and soft, and
Right.
and now
Stand-up bass.
yeah, we had the stand-up bass, and it was that kind of deal, and slide guitar and all that stuff. And yeah, so we came back, and things kind of progressed. We kept writing and kept playing shows and moving forward, trying to keep the momentum building, right?
Mhm.
And then we just decided just to take it in a different direction and get a little heavier with it, because Kyle Truelove it's fun, you know what I mean? It's folky, it's,
A lot more freedom in that probably too, right?
for sure. And we decided to take it heavier just so we could appeal to the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other crowd.
Yeah. Bridge the gap somehow.
Bridge the gap, and you know what I mean? And then, we can play cafe shows or, smaller, intimate shows or...
Yeah. Adaptable that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so we've just been working on Aztec, and we're doing, the media launch and stuff next week, and planning a big, 20-date tour of the southern states and whatnot
Okay.
in December.
What do you mean media launch? What are you talking about?
All the, your social media platforms,
Okay.
Bandcamp and
You make
all
it sound
that
like
stuff.
you're gonna shut down Facebook for a day or something like that.
Oh, no,
Aztec's coming, here we go, boom!
No, not so that, yeah, nah, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, it would definitely be a stunt, but yeah, at least you're going on to these sites.
Yeah, we're just announcing it, I guess, more so than anything,
Yeah.
because we have all these sites just kind of just queued up and ready to go,
Right.
kind of thing, and then we'll launch them when it's ready, because we don't want to launch anything if we don't have material to show, right?
Right. Yeah. Fair.
So-
It's weird. I actually ended up talking to a guy in Australia, a guy named Charles Corby, and I interviewed him before ever hearing anything. He hasn't posted anything. I look. It's not like I didn't check it out, but there was absolutely nothing on there.
Shit.
What a weird idea,
Right.
It was like talking theoretical music,
Right.
I
I hear you. I know.
Yeah, so I definitely understand where you're coming from, and you're playing it smart.
Yeah, just trying to do it right.
Are you part of running these boards? The social media stuff. Are people going to be able to access all members of the band, or what's the?
Oh,
deal
for
there?
sure. Yeah, everyone, I guess, has control over these things. So
Right.
if you email us, or who knows who's going to respond to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Could be anyone from the band.
Okay, fair enough.
Kind of thing. Usually it'd be myself or the manager.
Yeah.
Right.
So, in the difference between, say, your solo stuff to something like Aztec, who's writing the songs?
I'm writing the songs usually.
Okay.
Kind of works the same way. I go home and I'll write a song.
Right.
I'll write a riff or whatever, or just some kind of structure, and I'll have some lyrics. And then we bring it to the band and we kind of build it from there.
Mhm.
Kind of thing, and help navigate the song better, and then we keep working on the lyrics, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just, giving birth to it, kind of thing.
Okay.
That's sort of the writing process of Aztec.
Right.
Yeah.
But you said it's heavier stuff?
Yeah, it's
overall?
definitely heavier.
So
it's definitely angstier.
What made you want to go that way? That's not the guy I met on the island way back when.
I know, and I like heavy music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like...
How heavy? Like,
really
how hard does it get?
It doesn't get, like, we're not, like, you know, Norwegian death metal.
Okay.
Or anything crazy like that.
You're not that far.
No.
You're not overseas.
No, but it just gets heavier. Not so much heavier, it's just loud.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And we don't mean loud as in, like, a lot of, like, muff. Or, like, a lot of fuzz and, like,
you
a lot
play
of
pretty loud.
distortion, but just a lot of, just loud and personal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
we just want you to hear everything.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, and it's loud and, like, a lot of overdrive and, you know, a lot of songs start off really quiet and, like, little picking melodies and end up just fucking heavy as shit. You know what I mean? And we just like that energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, that's fun. You know what I mean? You get to climb up on the speakers and fucking give her...
No shit.
It's fun shit.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, you know,
I like
people,
playing that stuff.
People, if they are watching both of these episodes and they see, like, that transformation, you know, that what you've done before to that guy in Aztec, that's going to be something else. You know what I mean?
Totally.
You know, as far as I knew, just sitting there, we've got that perfect sky background. There's been so many amazing pictures that have come out of that, but, like, you know, just seeing that kind of chilled out personality, that was rad. You know, it's just a good moment in time. And you know, it was kind of like I just got to take a break from the bullshit of being an interview guy and just you know, talk to some dude about music. It was rad.
Sweet.
So comment on like just kind of creativity and how many songs you've written over time. I've asked you about this before myself, but just so these other people know, like, give me a ballpark idea, lifetime. How many songs do you think you've written?
Who knows? Like, there's always, like, half songs and, like, little things like that, but probably, I don't know, man, it's getting up there. It's almost probably in the triple digits.
Triple digits?
Almost.
What do you mean almost? I call bullshit. I think it's well into the triple digits.
It might be, yeah.
But, and we talked about busking before, you know, and I started thinking about these things where, you know, you would be this kind of songwriter that is going home every day and writing a song.
For sure.
And again, the access to recording, it's expensive. Everybody knows that. You know, so I'm thinking a lot of these songs kind of get lost over time. Like, that would be the case? I don't know.
Yeah, it would be. They get buried in new
right.
songs, I guess.
They kind of get reborn over time, right? Like,
well, they get buried, and then, you know, you make new songs that you think are better than those songs or something.
Right,
so you play these songs more, and you forget about these songs, and it's
true.
It's a vicious cycle, I think, unless you're, like, archiving them as you go.
Yeah.
You know? Some get lost, for sure.
Because when I was thinking about it, I was thinking when we met you the first time, correct me if I'm wrong here, but you played that song, If I Believe Anything.
Yeah. Alright, my name's Kyle Truelove. This is a song called If I Believe Anything. Say this wheel looks kinda square, and I think we're all too cut to care, just like we've always been. crumble into slide and kill us all. And I believe these mountains will all fall, crumble into slide and kill us all. And I believe my mountains will all fall, crumble into slide and kill you. Oh, if I believed anything. If I believed anything.
You just got this recorded not so long ago as well, right? Like maybe about a month back?
Oh, a month back, yeah, I recorded that at home.
Yeah, okay,
Sure.
okay. Because
Yeah.
I was looking at that and I was like, man, what the hell? Like, what's going on? You know, I wanted this song a long time ago. I
For
didn't
sure,
realize
no, I
it
hear
took
ya.
that long. I started factoring in, like, is it, recording costs and that kind of thing? Like,
Totally.
what kind of, what are the brick walls up against the average indie artist right now, like, for music? How is it getting stopped? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people doing it.
Right.
Like, every band these days is an indie band, you know? It seems.
Yeah.
So you have that huge pond of musicians, and it's finding a way, first of all, not necessarily to be better than them, but to be different and offer something they're not offering. And once you figure out a way to do that, which is a challenge in itself, then there's always money. That's always going to be a big one, right? Because you want a tour.
Yeah.
You want tours, but like if you could tour every day of the year
Sure.
for
I'd be gone.
the rest of your life,
Yeah.
like peace.
Yeah.
That's where I am. But
Absolutely.
it's the funding for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's getting to that point where you can do that, and it's all about building a house. You know what I mean? You got to build a foundation, then you got to build the house before you can move in and live in it.
I dig ya.
Kind of thing, you know what I'm
I
saying?
dig ya. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya.
So
Yeah.
so that's a big challenge for sure, and making sure you're up to date with all, like, I guess everything that's going on online. Every
Right.
day there's a new social network platform.
It's kind of ridiculous,
like the
isn't
next
it?
best thing
Like,
that you
yeah.
got to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's endless. So it's keeping on top of that, and you know.
And being able to protect your art at the same time,
For
I
sure.
guess, would be a big factor.
Yeah.
You mentioned, like, kind of being different as being a factor. But in kind of knowing that, like, is there such a thing, I guess, like, I'm just theorizing here, but is there such a thing as, like, forced difference, where it's like,
I don't
you know,
think
it
forced
becomes...
difference. It's just noticing things that are unique in your band.
You saw that coming.
I did. Noticing things that are unique in your band, and I
Yeah.
guess,
You're playing to your strengths.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got something that another band has, and maybe it's not like as brought forward in your band. You just bring it forward a little more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
And like,
I'll let you get away with that.
is that not?
No, that's real. That's definitely...
You know,
yeah,
and even
that-
something different could be like, this band puts on a way better live performance than this band. Like, this band stands here and they play their songs, they do their job, they get paid, they go home.
Right.
And this band is sweating and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It makes a huge difference.
Kind of thing,
for me.
like all over the stage and high energy. And those bands
Yeah.
are the bands that people want to see again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's, yeah.
S B S S B S S B S.
Proudly presenting to you some of Vancouver Island's most authentic independent talent. This is Kyle Truelove of Aztec on SBS Live this week.
Hell-bent with frozen bones, and I don't think he's coming back for us. Hell-bent with frozen bones, and I don't think I'm getting out. hell-bent with frozen bones. I don't think from a southern state, I could tour them all and do anything. Wish I was from a southern state. Wish I was from a southern state, I could tour them all and do anything. Wish I was from a southern state. Southern state. Bones, and I don't think she's coming back for us. Hell-bent with frozen bones, God, why won't she come back? Hell-bent with frozen bones, and I don't think she's coming back for us, no. Hell-bent with frozen bones, God, I don't think we're getting out of this mess.
SBS.
I want to take a time out from the Kyle Truelove interview, and I want to talk about this video and this band that I'm digging on right now. They're called Big Black Bird. This is a band from Chicago. It's a four-piece band, and they are absolutely making some noise, particularly in this video that we've got called An Easy Rule that we're going to show for you later on the show today. Now, of course I want to show you the video, but I've got it here in the Kyle Truelove episode for a specific reason. I think, Kyle, you're going to like this too. I'm excited to show you this video. I dig everything about it, to tell you the truth. It's well shot, and it's got a musical vibe that's kind of like this Cage the Elephant meets the Foo Fighters kind of thing. It's got a 70s rock feel to it, but still got enough of a twist on it that it sounds relevant to what's going on today. They could easily play a show opening for somebody like Jack White, or as far out there as maybe the Strokes. How does Big Black Bird sound? They sound big. Huge, really. Listening to the music that they're writing and the hooks that they've got, I can easily visualize this as a live band. Not only that, but I can hear the festival in these four guys. I can hear this in that summer lineup that you're out there sweating your nuts off, you're listening to great music, and all of a sudden these guys come on. You may or you may not know them already, but they come on and they absolutely slay it. It's that kind of music that gets the whole crowd singing along with the chorus and the hooks. This is the kind of thing you want to see live. And you can hear through the recorded version of this song that they've made every effort to get that live feel recorded onto the track. So with this song, An Easy Rule, that you're going to see today through video, you'll definitely get a sense of just how big the sound by Big Black Bird can really be. Huge, really. If you connect with these guys through their social media, you'll find out that they just signed a record deal. So congratulations to you guys in Big Black Bird. From the sounds of it and what I can see online, It seems like these guys will be recording their new album right at the beginning of November. Very much looking forward to seeing what these guys can put together for an entire album. So what I want to say in closing about Big Black Bird, this four-piece band that was once known as the Automatics, is simply that... Hold on. Yeah, wait. Yeah, no, we really did get that right. It's the Automatics. Yeah, I don't know. I dig that name change. Yeah. Anyway, this band, known as Big Black Bird, are obviously really set to take off this year. So congratulations once again on their brand new record deal. Definitely looking forward to seeing what comes out in the future. But for now, let's take a look at this video, An Easy Rule, by Big Black Bird from Chicago.
And I should follow. It's an easy rule. Take all these problems and let them go. To no surprise, hand-me-downs. Just recognize you're not alone. This is my life, and there's no sense in running. This is my life, and there's no sense in running. Make it happen, and let it shine. Mixed reactions in my own mind. And no surprise, they hang me down. This wrecking ball. Overall, this is my life, and there's no sense in running. This is my life, and there's no sense in running. It's an easy rule. All these problems, just let them go.
S B S S B S S B S.
We'll comment on, I know it's in the past again, but the last time I did see you was at the Railway with the Heavy Hearts. What did you learn from that tour in general?
Yeah, that was a big experience, that tour. Well, the Heavy Heart, I guess that show was like the first show the Heavy Hearts played as a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that tour was really... Actually, after that tour, we came back and we played like a lot of shows up until now, right?
Right.
As like the Heavy Hearts and and then whatever else happened there. And yeah, there was...
Did it get better from where it was at, or did it?
Yeah, well, it just got different.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
right.
just
Each one had their own personality.
for sure. Heavy Hearts was a little folkier, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aztecs, not so much.
Right.
But from the tour, yeah, it's...
Is there anything that way that you can bring into Aztec that you've learned at least about life on the road or something like that?
Totally. You learn lots about contracts are key.
Okay.
On the road.
Like to lock down the shows that you're
Yeah,
going to?
for
or-
sure. Because like it's good to have contracts are key somewhat.
Okay.
Anyways.
Got a few like cancellations along the way?
Not so much. It's just good to know that there's some sort of security along the way, like
Right.
because if you're going on tour and you're playing for door share every night,
Mm-hmm.
you're rolling the dice. Because
For
if
sure.
only 6 people show and there's 3 bands playing, your band's making $20.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's good to have like some sort of
Yeah, guaranteed.
you know what I mean? Some sort of guarantee, whether it be
yeah.
like just like gas money to get to the
Absolutely.
next show and a place
Yeah.
to sleep at night and stuff like that.
Well, I think ideally that's what you're looking for, plus door share, right? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
That's what would really be ideal for
For
the
sure,
musician.
door share should really just be a tip kind of thing to the
Yeah.
musician. It should just be a little extra.
I think
After the show kind of
yeah,
thing.
in general, I think there
Shouldn't it?
should be a better system of working, like with the club. Can you imagine a system where you got?
Well, yeah, it's like hiring the
uh,
bartender to come to my house and not paying them. Like you can just get the tips.
Right.
That's rude, isn't it?
It is.
It's like inviting someone into your house
Absolutely.
to do a service for you
Yeah.
to generate business for your company.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, have, some of the door share, I'm going to take 20%
Right.
anyway, but then have what's left and split that between like 5 bands that have 4 people each.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And good luck phoning home at the end.
Yeah,
Right? Like not even
thanks.
gonna happen.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, I don't want to, I still play those shows.
Yeah.
You know what
well,
I mean? 'Cause
do,
you have to.
Right? Yeah.
You have to play those shows, man, because you have to play. You just have to play
Right.
all the time, no matter what, really. That's how I see it.
Once again representing his band Aztec in a live in-studio performance, this is Kyle Truelove on SBS Live this week.
Love's like a contour drawing, rigid and short, and it's better than a cocaine habit kicking at my door. Heavy-footed with his mace in hand, facing tide to claim his land. My land. My land, my land, my land. My land, my land, my land. Call me velveteen eyes in the blissful night of winter, house full of your corduroy friends. Memory 202 man, so fresh I can smell. Mixed drink still. See you and you're proud looking out at me, and I'm smoking cheap cigarettes on your broken front steps, on your broken front steps. See you and you're proud looking out at me, and I'm smoking cheap cigarettes on your broken front steps, on your broken front steps. Smoking cheap cigarettes on your broken front steps, on your broken front steps. See you and your pride looking out at me, yeah, I'm smoking cheap cigarettes on your broken front steps, on your broken front steps.
I love that sound.
I'm a firm believer that you could find Kyle Truelove in the middle of a burning house and he would still be the most chilled out person in the room. He's just an absolute cool guy to talk to. 100% appreciate his time here in the studio, and thanks again, Kyle, for coming by. Definitely looking forward to seeing you again for part 2 as we finish off the interview with Kyle Truelove. A couple of more in-studio performances along with a new video just in time for Halloween from an artist named Kevin Wayne, and we'll also do a review on another artist named Matthew Heller. So definitely a lot more independent news and music coming up in that next episode. Every reason to watch and come back once again. You heard it straight from this beard. There's more everything. Come back and see us on part 2 with SBS Live this week and Kyle Truelove.
Did you play that when you played at the railway?
No.
Last one? No. So I've never heard that
He's
before.
got like a really nice shitty recording of it too. It's just him and like the guitar, and it's so crappy
Oh, yeah.
in the background, and I
Right,
fucking
and I
love
have like
it.
Yeah, yeah.
a
I fucking
floor
love
tom
it.
or whatever that I use in it,
Right.
and at the end it's like
That stuff is everything sometimes. I get
I
that.
want that version. It's my favorite.
Airborne toxins blending so easily, selections obvious, comprehending. I can't believe in anything I read, but I need to believe.
Way before
Well, you've yet to see
Nirvana's Unplugged was ever released, right? I had this, taped version on a VHS, and back at I would have been probably like 13 at the time, yeah, 13, and I found a way to record the VHS to a tape player, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I got the world now, right? I can record all my favorite videos.
Dude,
I'm
that's
unlimited. It was like,
amazing.
yeah, it was the first way to pirate, right? I was going at a very early age.
you
saw what it got to, right? Like,
kind of thing.
no, I was actually direct ins in the back, right? Yeah, I was doing fine. And but what I didn't understand was that when I recorded the first version too loud.
Okay.
So it came through and it peaked, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
because it was kicking ass, and I wanted to listen to it all the time. So I re-recorded over top of that tape, not thinking about it, that recording at a lower volume
Yeah.
over top of a higher volume, you'd hear it still, right? So I got everything somehow a half second off. And you want to talk about creepy. Kurt Cobain singing with a slight echo of himself. It was just I could have listened to it all day. I wish I had it. Like, you know, it's like, some things you can't recreate. That is one of them.
That's true. Puffa. Yeah. I might have just fucked it up. Sorry.
Okay, it's all good, brother.